Hey guys, what is going on? Randall419, the man with a million, bringing you kind of an experimental video. I kind of want to see what you guys think about this. I'm kind of thinking about turning it into like a weekly series called Rand's Roundup, which we kind of did on TXR. It'll be about where I talk about all the new releases that pop up on Xbox in the ID at Xbox program, because there are a lot of indie games that come out during the week. A lot of them don't get a lot of attention, so I'd figure, you know what, I play a lot of these games, I could give these games some attention. Let me know what you think. If this is something you guys want to see moving forward, I'll definitely pursue it more. So let's talk about this. So this first game here is the Bug Butcher. It's from Awfully Nice Studios. Thanks to them for sending over a code for review/streaming purposes. And out of all the games I'm going to be talking about this week, this is my favorite one. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's really arcadey. And you're going to be asking me, like, Rand, what is the Bug Butcher? So the Bug Butcher is an action-packed 2D side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game where the danger comes from above, right? So what we're watching here is a little tutorial for the game, the very beginning, right? So you come to this planet, the scientists are like, hey, we're overrun by enemies, right? We need you to come exterminate them, because essentially, you know, you're Henry and you're the exterminator. As you can tell, you can only shoot up. If anybody's played Pang Adventures, it's very similar to that. So you only shoot up, and all the enemies come from, you know, whether they come from the top down or the bottom up. The whole point of the game is to kind of like string together combos and go through each floor, which we'll get here in a second in the video. You actually see what the gameplay is like. So we come to the floor. This is level 1. You get to see some enemies drop. They have a little story going on in the meantime, but first off, before we get to see some gameplay, I really like this game. This game is actually really good. I haven't gotten far enough to actually properly review it, but I wanted to let you guys know this game is fantastic. So you can tell the enemies drop from the ceiling. You can only shoot up, and they drop coins. So you pick up the coins, which then could be you can use to upgrade your machine gun, all the different type of weapons to buy perks and things like that. This is a really fun game. It does feature co-op mode, which I don't have anybody to play with in co-op, so I can't really talk about that. But it's a lot of fun. It's extremely well done. It actually gets kind of hard too. So you can, which, you know, is good, because you don't want every game to be extremely easy. You want there's things to be challenged, and as you play, you see sometimes little power-ups drop, like double damage and things like that. And each floor has 4 objectives you want to get to: the score points and the combo thing. You meet those requirements, you get 4 stars, and you move on to the next level. I really recommend this game, guys. This isn't really a review. This is more just like a look at the game and my initial impressions of it. Hopefully I can get more into this game and actually give it a proper review, but for now, this game is fantastic. I recommend, if you like what you see, if you like these kind of fast-paced action-adventure type games, to give it a try. Pick it up. It's not that expensive, and I think a lot of people will have a good time with this game. I sure as hell did. I'm going to be trying to finish it. There's a lot of games out there. You got Battlefield 1, you got Titanfall 2 coming out, and you got all these pretty good indie games coming out. It's kind of hard to play them all. So the next game on our hit list is a weird game. So much so where when I was playing it, and someone asked me, like, hey, Rand, what is the game you're playing? I really couldn't properly describe it to them. So this game is HoPiko, right? Thanks to I want to thank the devs for sending over a code for streaming and review purposes. Thank you very much. What is this game? Well, HoPiko is an intense speed-running platformer where you get to save gaming. That's right, you save gaming. There's actually a picture when you boot up the game of an OG Xbox. There's some virus that has taken over gaming, and you're inside and you're trying to clear the gaming world of this virus to keep on going. You jump from platform to platform, exploiting shortcuts and ripping through hundreds of handcrafted levels. So, as you can tell, you start on a platform, you aim the left stick, and when you let go of the left stick, you'll fly to where your character's at, or you can just press A and it'll just go. And there's obviously perils, like there's the red spike. So there's 50 levels in each world. I'm on World 2. I'm like halfway through World 2 right now. I enjoy the game from the challenge aspect, the speedrunning stuff. Like, I kind of like games like this. I know they're not for everybody, but it's a lot. I mean, the levels are short. They don't take a lot of time to get through, but some of it can be pretty frustrating. Like, later on, like, obviously, like, this is pretty easy. This is the very beginning of the game and what it's like. But it gets pretty difficult pretty fast. Like, World 1's not that bad, but World 2 starts amping up the difficulty. As you can see there, I died, right? So it's set up into 5 mini, like, there's, how to explain this? So there's 50 levels in a world, right? But they're set up into 5 groups, or levels, 5 levels per group. So if you get to, like, the 4th out of 5 and you die, you start back at the first one, and you do that. But this is a very intense game, as you can tell. Like, it moves fast. The music is very pounding, and it just kind of like keeps you going. But I enjoyed the game. I think it's a pretty cool for what it is. I mean, it's definitely different than the game we just talked about, which was the Bug Butcher. It offers a different experience. I like the art style they went with. I like the fact that the game's about gaming. Like, you're in the OG Xbox trying to clear it from this evil virus. It is pretty cheap, although this game probably is only going to appeal to a certain amount of people out there. And I think Bug Butcher appeals to more. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish the game, because like I just said before, there's so many games coming out. I try to get them all. I try to do some videos and give some exposure for some of these smaller devs. But I mean, if you're looking for my opinion on this game, I think it's cool. I'm going to try to finish it and give it a proper review, but if I don't, I don't. But, you know, if you're watching it and you're like thinking to yourself, you know what? I could use a speedrunning game in my life. Well, then this is for you, because it does have actually a speedrunning element to it. Like, as you can see, the bar in the top right, you have a certain amount of time to beat the level and you get a checkpoint. And after you beat a world, you can actually then redo the world in a speedrun mode for who can do, like, with leaderboard stuff, like how it'll track how long it actually took you to beat that world, or a hardcore run, which is like ridiculous because there's 50 levels in a world, and the hardcore one is you literally have to go through 1 to 50 without dying, which with some practice probably wouldn't be that bad, but you wouldn't be able to like jump right into it right away, because then it would be that's pretty tough. I think there's 5 worlds in the game. So yeah, I like the game. It may be for you, it may not be for you, but check it out if you're interested. Alright, and the last game I'll be taking a look at that came out this previous week is Slain Back from Hell. What a title for a game, right? The first thing that you'll notice that popped out to me when I started up was the visuals. It is kind of like a 16-bit visuals, but damn, the game looks great. I really love the art style they went through here. So what is Slain Back from Hell about? You control the fate of Bethorian. I always screw up people's names, whether it's when I'm streaming on Twitch, which is, hey guys, links in the description if you want to check out my Twitch channel where I stream a lot of these games and give away codes here and there. I just streamed Game of the Year, Horse Racing 2016. I'll have a video up hopefully soon, because I guess it's not configured properly on the back end of Xbox Live. Who knows, so I can't upload that yet. But I streamed that for a couple hours, gave away a few codes. It always pays to follow me on Twitch, turn on the notifications, follow me on Twitter, links in the description, because I always post when I go live, when I'm doing giveaways and stuff. I do that quite often. So Slain, back to Slain. We play as Bethorian, a doomed hero in a gothic world who seeks to liberate 6 cursed realms from the deadly overlords. You battle your way through blighted land, packed with gruesome and lethal creatures, blah 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 blah. But yeah, like I said, the first thing that popped out to me when I started this game was the visuals. I think this game looks absolutely fantastic. You know, this is coming from someone who just was, you know, I just played Battlefield 1 like half hour ago, and I love the way that game looks. But there's something about the art style in this game that really appeals to me. So this is basically a hack and slash game. You press X to to hack and slash and A to jump and use your mana ability with right bumper, and you can block with Y and stuff like that. But let me tell you guys, this game is not for the faint at heart and not for everybody, okay? Because this game is hard as nails, okay? And the achievements are not going to be easy. And speaking of that, the achievements are not going to be easy for any of the games I just mentioned. HoPiko might be the easiest, but even then, you still got to do a hardcore run, and Bug Butcher, you got to upgrade everything. So the achievements aren't really easy for any of these games. Yeah, this game also features like a heavy metal soundtrack. I'm sure you guys have ears because you're listening to me. The soundtrack's pretty cool. You can see I avoided a trap right there. That was for an achievement. I knew about that, so I did it. Actually got an achievement right there. But I liked what I played of this so far. I don't know if I'll ever really get a chance to go and beat the game from start to finish. But it's cool. I really, really like the art style. And I know this game was kind of maligned when it first came out because this is a Kickstarter game. It wasn't very good, but the dev, Wolf Brew Games, they went back and they did some more work and got the game working properly, and it came. They re-released it as Back from Hell on PlayStation and Xbox after the PC release, and a lot of people like that. See that slain screen? You're going to be seeing that a lot. This is a hard game with some pretty hard achievements, which if you get them all, you're goddamn master at this game, right? So yeah, guys, I hope you like this little Rand's roundup of the ID at Xbox games. Let me know if you want this to be a weekly feature. I would love to do this for you, for anybody out there that is interested in seeing what all the weeks, the new releases are, since there are so many and a lot of them don't get a lot of press. Hopefully I'll have a Horse Racing 2016 Game of the Year video up. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but there's a problem with it on the back end because that game is fucking something else for sure. Tune in to TXR podcast on Monday. It's going to be a great show. We got a lot planned for the show. I think it's going to be really good. Links in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, where I stream all these games. Follow me on Xbox Live. You can track what I'm doing. Look at all the games I'm playing. Compare achievements and stuff. Join the TXR Podcast Club. All that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think, please. I really want to know if you want to see this this roundup thing, because if enough of you out there do, I will make this a weekly feature and try to make this thing happen. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for TXR Podcast. Later.